The Skull and Bones Society. The Skull and Bones is a secret society at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. Known as one of the most prominent collegiate secret societies in the United States, it has long captured public imagination for its mystery and influence. Origins and founding. The society traces its beginnings to 1832, when William Huntington Russell and Alphonso Taft established it. Russell, having been exposed to European secret societies during his time in Germany, sought to bring a similar tradition to Yale. Upon his return, he created what would become Skull and Bones, formerly managed through the Russell Trust Association. Purpose and structure. From its inception, Skull and Bones has been shrouded in secrecy. While its precise activities remain undisclosed, historians generally agree that its mission revolves around cultivating elite networks of influence, fostering lifelong loyalty among members, and preparing future leaders in politics, business, and academia. Membership is highly selective. Each year, 15 Yale seniors are chosen to join. Meetings take place in the society's iconic headquarters, known as the Tomb. Within its walls, rituals, symbols, and discussions are kept strictly confidential, reinforcing the society's reputation as an elite networking institution. Symbolism. Central to Skull and Bones' identity is its emblem, a skull above crossed bones, accompanied by the number 322. Though theories abound, some linking the number to German secret societies, the true meaning of 322 remains an enigma, adding to the society's mystique. Influence and significance. Unlike other historic secret groups such as the Bavarian Illuminati, Skull and Bones continues to thrive today. Its enduring significance stems less from hidden conspiracies and more from the extraordinary roster of alumni who have risen to positions of power. Over the years, members, known as Bonesmen, have become presidents, senators, Supreme Court justices, and business leaders, cementing the society's reputation as a pipeline to elite leadership in the United States. Historians emphasize that its influence lies in networking and shared loyalty, rather than in orchestrating world events. Notable members. Among its distinguished members are several U.S. presidents, including William Howard Taft, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. Political figures such as John Kerry, intellectuals like William F. Buckley Jr., and influential advisors such as McGeorge Bundy also belong to its ranks. In business and media, names like Averell Harriman and Henry Luce stand out. One of the most striking moments in modern history occurred during the 2004 U.S. presidential election, when both major candidates, George W. Bush and John Kerry, were Bonesmen. How historians view its influence. Scholars generally agree that Skull and Bones does not secretly manipulate global affairs. Instead, its true power lies in the connections and opportunities it provides. Through shared loyalty and access to elite institutions, members often find themselves positioned for success in the highest echelons of society. In short, founded 1832 at Yale University. Purpose: elite networking and leadership development. Structure: selective membership, 15 seniors annually. Impact: produced numerous influential leaders in politics, business, and academia. The connection between Skull and Bones, intelligence agencies, and elite power networks comes mainly from patterns in the careers of its members, especially during the 20th century. Historians do not generally claim the society secretly controls institutions, but they do acknowledge that it helped create tight networks among influential elites. The intelligence community connection. One of the most famous members of Skull and Bones was William H.G. Bush, better known as George H.W. Bush. Before becoming U.S. president, he served as director of the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, in 1976. Several other Bones members also worked in intelligence or diplomacy, especially during the Cold War. During this period, the United States relied heavily on elite university graduates for national security roles. Many historians believe this pattern happened because Yale graduates were already part of elite recruitment pools. Secret societies built lifelong trust networks. Intelligence work values loyalty and discretion, traits cultivated in such societies. The Harriman-Bush Business Network. Another key figure was Averell Harriman, a wealthy diplomat and businessman. He was linked with powerful financial networks, including Brown Brothers Harriman, one of the most influential private banks of the 20th century. The Bush family also had business connections there through Prescott Bush, father of George H.W. Bush. Because multiple Skull and Bones members moved between finance, government, and diplomacy, critics argued that the society represented a pipeline into American power structures. Cold War elite recruitment. During the mid-20th century, institutions like Yale University, Harvard University, Princeton University were heavily used as recruitment grounds for intelligence, diplomacy, and policymaking. Many future leaders from these universities joined organizations such as the Central Intelligence Agency, the U.S. State Department, major banks and media companies. Secret societies like Skull and Bones helped create close-knit elite networks that lasted throughout members' careers. The Eastern Establishment. Historians often describe a mid-20th century American elite known as the Eastern Establishment, a network of powerful families, bankers, diplomats, and academics concentrated in the northeastern United States. Skull and Bones alumni were often part of this circle, which included people in government, Wall Street, universities, major media organizations. This helped reinforce the perception that the society was a gateway to influence. The 2004 presidential election. A moment that fascinated many observers was the 2004 United States presidential election. Both major candidates were Skull and Bones members. George W. Bush, John Kerry. When asked about the society during the campaign, both men declined to discuss its rituals, reinforcing the public's curiosity about the group. What is known to be true? Skull and Bones is a real secret society with powerful alumni. It creates strong personal networks among influential people. Many members have gone on to high positions in politics, finance, and intelligence. In simple terms, Skull and Bones matters historically not because it runs the world, but because it has acted as a social network that connects many influential American leaders.